Okay, so these are the supplies that you'll be getting with your printer. You have got 1 liter each of CMYK, as well as light cayenne and light magenta. Got 2 liters of white, 1 liter of moisturizer, another liter of the blue cleaner. That is your Humidity Thermo Pro. Clean room wipes, 2 bags of regular powder, and a roll of hot peel 13-inch film. Okay, so with your shipment, you're going to get this toolbox, and inside it contains your power cord, your Ethernet. This is for your waste. We got 2 screwdrivers, a flathead and a Phillips star head, some extra hose, extra battery. Those are for your tank. Allen keys. You got a little knife here. You got an extra circulation pump, just in case one of those go. You've got an extra one there. Sending you some forceps, a set of forceps, 2 syringes. Also sending you an extra sensor, just in case that one goes or that one goes. As well as 6 extra dampers. And I'm going to give you one of these little close valves here, and that is for these, just in case you need to replace one of those. So I'll send you one of those as well. And I think that is everything. So that, oh, and as well, we're going to send you 50 of these cleaning foam tips. So you'll notice on your colors that they have these valves here. Also, there's clips. Okay, so each clip is going to be closed like that. And you're going to have to open it by just pressing up on the back of it, and it just opens up like that, and that way your ink can flow through. So you're going to have all of these closed, so you're going to have to open these, and then these are going to be turned sideways, which closes it. So that way it's closed, that way it's open. Open, closed, oops, closed. So each one will be like this when you receive it. They'll all be turned. You're going to have to turn these all like that to get them flowing through, as well as the clips. Make sure all these clips are unclipped. So this is for your white ink, and it's kind of connected. Each line is connected into these. It's just sort of clipped in here. So I'm going to unclip it now. And when you get this here will be down here, and then you just have to kind of lift it up, put it into place, and then just sort of clip these back in, 1, and then 1, 2 there, and then you'll have your white ink up. Okay, so you're going to find these 2 brackets, and there will be these screws already inside here. So there will be 4 screws on each side. You get the 2 brackets, you got 2 metal bars, and then you have 2 pieces here. And this will plug into your transformer at 220 volt. So what you're going to want to start off by doing is taking out these screws from there and then screwing them in like this. So the shorter one is on the right side. You have 2 different lengths. One is longer than the other. So standing facing the back of the machine, the shorter one is on the right side, and you're going to screw it in just like that. And then the longer one is on the left side, and it's going to go in just like that. Let's do that now. Okay, so once you get those in and installed, you're going to have these 2 long metal brackets, and you're going to bring these up And you're going to see the holes on each side of these. And you're going to feed it through each side. And right, so from one side right to the other. With both of them. Straight across. Like that. And then you're going to want to put these on. So I'll sort of, hopefully you're getting the right angle here. I'm getting these on. So you're going to want to take off the 2 bars from one side. And sort of slip it in just like that on each end. There's 2 holes at the bottom of these brackets. And again, these 2 holes here, just lift up on the bars on the one side, slide them through. And then once you have them both in, just slide the back end back into the bracket. So the back end here, just slide these right back in there. And you're going to want to go just kind of flush with the metal with these on each side. Just kind of go flush with the metal. And then you tighten these down, these 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will tighten down these bars here. Okay, so this is sort of what it looks like now. Got the piece with the motor on here. Again, this is 220 volt. This end here will go into your transformer. Just make sure it's at 220. And then you have these, and now this is for your roll of film here. And these here will tighten it down. This tightens it in place once you get the film in place. So we're gonna get the film. And we're gonna put one end in. And the other end in. So it's like that. And then on each end, on each side here, you want to push with your both hands together and towards each other and squeeze that together until you get that roll right on as far as it can go. It may not go on all the way, but as long as it's super tight, as tight as you can squeeze it. So I'm going to give that a squeeze now. Squeeze that together. And then once you have that done, take your film. You're going to run it under this bar. There's a bar back there. You're going to run it underneath and around like that. So it's like that. And then you'll feed it up into the front of the printer. So once you're over here, you gotta have these tabs up. So make sure before you put the film through, you're lifting these tabs up. They go up and down. So just lift these up before you start on the back there. And then you're gonna pull your film forward. And now you'll notice on the back a little red mark there. That's sort of where you wanna push this. This kind of goes back and forth now. So you can push this back and forth. And you wanna line that up so that it is line the edge of that film up so that it is on the edge of that red line. So just kind of push on the film a bit and just get it to the edge of that, right at the edge of that line. Right there. And then you can lock this in place. There's a marking on the other side too. So as long as it's in between that red mark and that red mark, you're good to lock this down. And again, to lock it, we just twist these. And they go clockwise, tighten, And you just tighten those down. And then you move to the front. You just pull down on the film. Pull it back like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then once you get it like that, you can lock these down. Place your guiders just over the edge, just like that. Guider 1, guide 2. Put that over the film. That way it doesn't flip up or anything while it's going. Alright, and then once you get those on, then you come back here. And then you just flick this on so it's pulling on. You'll see this spinning and it's pulling. So as long as that's pulling backwards. Okay, Aimee, here it is, your 1380i DTF printer. So there's the printer. It's going to come with 2 boxes. We're going to send separately. So they should get there probably before the printer or at the same time. But those are the 2 boxes you'll be receiving as well as this printer. And inside, when you open it up, you're going to have the toolbox here. You can kind of just pull that out. You're going to have this cover here, okay? It's going to be on top of your dampers there, okay? So it's almost like a cover. But I'm going to, inside here, we've got moisturizer inside where your white goes. So when we start this, we're going to flush this, all the moisturizer out from here. And in the white tank, there's a little bit inside here that runs through the lines. We're going to empty this out and flush this out. I'll go through that with you once we get all this opened up. So inside here is just basically your capping station and your printer heads up, plural. And then when you come around here, this is your drain cable here to your waste hose. So you just want to run that through, and there's a little hole in the bottom here. You can kind of run it down and hide it through there. There'll be a side panel on here as well that you're going to have to pull off, but I have it off right now just to show you this. So this is your waste hose. It's going to run through down there. These are your circulation pumps. This is your white ink filters. And when you get this, you're going to want to cut the cable ties because your head is secured down for shipping purposes with cable ties. So you're going to want to cut here, this cable tie off. So cut here, cut here. Okay, so cut this tie off, cut this tie off. And then if you come up to the top of the head here, you're going to see 2 more cable ties. So there's 4 in total that are holding this head in place for shipping. So you're going to want to cut here, here, take these off, slide them out, and dispose of this, and as well as these ones here. Cut, and dispose of these ties as well. And once you have these 4 removed, your head will be released and able to move at that point. So those are the only ones holding your head down. So when I come to the back, let's whip to the back here. Again, your clips are going to be closed. You're going to have the valves closed as well. So just leave it all closed until you get the call from us, or until we start the training process from the get-go. And if we walk around here, inside the crate, it's going to be kind of shipped like this. So your white ink is going to be down here like that. So all you have to do is sort of lift it up, put it onto there. So that's your white ink container. And then again, you're going to have clips on the side. So just take the hose and then clip it in here, and the other hose, clip it in here. And this is for your back roll. You will have this. This will be right in here like this, secured in place inside the crate. So you're just going to want to pull that out and watch the other video I made to actually assemble that and put it together. And that's primarily it. So just one more thing. So when this is on, this is held by 6 screws, 3 on each side. So 3 on each side. So you got your 3 there. So this will be in place. And then you just unscrew there and unscrew the 3 on that side. And then you'll be able to remove this plate here. After you remove those screws, you can pull the plate off and you'll expose all your dampers on your heads. Okay, so those are the 3 screws on this side. That's sort of what it looks like when it's on. And those are the 3 screws there. So again, when you're pulling this off, just be really careful because you have 2 white hoses that come out the side here, so just pull it off really carefully. These here are your sliders. I have them held down by a piece of green tape. Just pull the tape off and then slide your sliders to each side. Also here, just be aware that when the machine is running, this can cause an electrical shock if you put your hand in there or touch any of the wires. So we have a warning there. When it's running, don't put your hand in here and don't try to pull out any wires, which normally no one would do anyhow. But the warning is there just in case. Because this is your cleaning bay here, and when you're cleaning your head, it's very close to here. So just, we have the plate there that kind of guards it, and you're fine just to wipe your head here when you're doing your head. And that's it. Okay, one last thing is the plate. The side plate here is the one that you're going to want to remove. Held on by 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just put your Phillips in there, star head, and twist them out. And that'll be your 6, and that'll be removed. And that's it. That's your 1380i and the 2 packages it'll be coming with. Okay, so it's going to be in silver packaging like this. Once you remove it, it's shrink wrapped. When you're removing the shrink wrap, be very careful. All your hoses are here. So I would say kind of start here, sort of pull out a bit, and then cut up, pull out, pull out, and then sort of just cut across and maybe across the front. Again, just pulling out the shrink wrap as you cut it so that you're not cutting anything inside or scratching the machine. And again, just be careful back here, your hoses and everything. So you can, if you cut back here, you could easily cut a line. So just make sure you do it at the front. Again, pulling out on the shrink wrap as you cut.